Here's a segment from a recent Gun Talk radio episode. You can listen to all the Gun Talk radio podcasts however you tune in, or check out guntalk.com for more. Hunting season is well underway. Just got pictures yesterday from our neighbor, youngster, a guy in his mid-20s. He got a real nice looking, looks like a 5x5 bull elk. So it's out there. It's happening right now. And one of the things that's going on is people are using new technology. Join me to talk about that and his hunt. He's just on his way back from right now. Joe Fruechtel joins us from Sig Sauer. Hey, Joe, how are you, sir?
Good. How you doing, Tom?
Well, I'm good. So you are on your way back right now from an elk hunt.
Yeah. Me and my father and my nephew all went out for a cow elk hunt in Eastern Oregon.
Well, cool. Tell your dad's Tom Fruechtel, obviously from Loophole days, and tell him hello for me, please.
I will. I absolutely will. Yeah.
Good deal. All right. So, Tim, one of the reasons I wanted to get you on was talking about this crazy technology that just gets better and better all the time, and Sig Sauer being now a big optics company as well as all the other things it's doing. Oh, I guess we ought to just say, can you tell me what you were using? Were you using things on this hunt that you can talk about? They're not like new prototypes and things.
Yeah, a little bit of both. One's a prototype, but it's announced and it's out there. Is our KILO10K, which is a rangefinding binocular, and pretty exciting product. It's kind of
that's the
an
one
evolution.
that was one that got my attention. That's the one I said we got to talk about this thing. So you had binoculars with a rangefinder built in. So tell me about this and all about the product, if you would.
Yeah. So what this KILO10K is kind of the evolution to a product that we've had on the market for a little bit, which was the KILO3000, and the KILO10K, really what we've changed between the KILO3000 and the KILO10K, we put a new range-finding engine in it, so the way that it processes the range inputs that it's getting is improved. So that's we're actually able to range out to 10,000 yards on reflective surfaces with this new binocular because of that range-finding engine. And so it's pretty. That's ideal situations, reflective targets, so you're ranging a mirror or something, a road sign, but you're definitely able to get those crazy far distances. On deer, animals, stuff like that, you're looking at 3,000 yards in bright sunlight. As stuff gets a little bit dimmer, those range inputs will improve as well. So
okay, and obviously that's the key here is that it does all that, but it does, there are other rangefinders out there, but this does a lot more than that.
Yeah, absolutely. So the other features that we added were onboard environmental sensors and a digital compass onto this thing. So it's able to do all of the inputs that you need for Applied Ballistics Elite. So you're able to get all your ballistic solutions out to as far as you can range, essentially. And previously on our BDX ultralight system, you were able to get ballistic solutions out to 800 yards. And on this system, you're able to get, 3,000, 4,000 yard ballistic solutions for whatever profile you want to put in there. So whatever round you're shooting, you can put the bullet in there and your muzzle velocity, and it will give you your correct come-ups for whatever distance you're going to range and also for whatever wind value you want to put in there. So
does this have the ability to talk to your SIG scope and actually make the adjustment as far as your hold point?
It does. So that's our BDX. We'll call it like an ecosystem. So BDX stands for Ballistic Data Exchange, and so these are BDX enabled. So they'll be able to pair to any of our Sierra 6s or our Sierra 3 rifle scopes, and through the reticle in there, it will be able to display the correct come-ups.
So how this works, you get your binocular out, you see the animal, you zap it with the laser, and it's got the distance, and then it takes that information and shoots it over to your rifle scope, which is already programmed in with your load you're using. And when you bring the rifle to your shoulder and look through it, it has the aiming point already set up, so you simply hold on for that distance. Is that how this works?
That is correct. So essentially, when you range anything, with this system, with your ballistics that you've inputted into the system, so you just put your bullet weight and your muzzle velocity in there. It will. So if I range something at 700 yards, it's going to say, okay, that's a 12 MOA hold with that ballistic profile.
Okay.
And so it will give that information to you in MOA, MRAD, whichever unit of measure you want to use. And then when you pair it with one of our rifle scopes, so like a Sierra 3 or a Sierra 6, it will shoot over that 12 MOA holdover information. And in those rifle scopes, they have a really special reticle in there that's able to light up a dot right at 12.5 MOA or 12 MOA, whatever drop it sends over there. So, yeah, that's our BDX system.
As I'm looking at this online here at the Sig Sauer website, this binocular doesn't look any larger, and it's certainly no heavier at 32 ounces than any regular pair of binoculars.
Correct. I mean, you do have a little bit of electronics in there, but it's the same weight as what our KILO10K was, and it's going to be very comparable to any 10x42 binocular. And the other feature that we added to this is we upgraded the display in this, and it's the way that I describe the difference is it's like going from looking at one of those high school scoreboards where they light up little dots to looking at a jumbotron. So on our previous displays, you had maybe a couple hundred segments that you could light up, and this is what we call an active matrix OLED, and so it's I think it is 304 by 256 in pixels. So you get about 78,000 pixels in there. You can light up and pretty much put whatever character or image or anything you want in there. So it allows us a lot more freedom to set stuff up and display information to the user. So it's a pretty exciting system.
So now using this, you can set it up for various loads, but if you want to do hand loading, you can customize this for either a hand load or any kind of new cartridge that comes out. Is that right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're shooting factory loads, you could just take whatever bullets on the box. There is a bullet library, so you just select that bullet, and then for the most part, you can use the muzzle velocity on those boxes. Obviously, those muzzle velocities vary based off of what rifle you're shooting it through, but you can adjust up and down. It's usually a good starting line. If you are a hand loader, I'm a hand loader, so I just pick whatever bullet I loaded, I put it from the library in there, and then I go and I'll chronograph it, and whatever muzzle velocity I'm getting, I put it in there, and it is dead nuts accurate, that's for sure.
That is terrific. That is terrific. So did you have to use that, or was this like close shots on your cow elk?
My shot had a little bit of distance on it. My dad's shot this morning was about 150 yards, so he didn't have to use it on his. So.
Yeah, that's always nice. I like them up close if I can get them.
Yeah, you try to close that distance as much as possible.
Absolutely. Well, Sig Sauer, of course, is now and has been a legitimate, no-kidding optics company, as well as, guns and ammo and all the other stuff. That's very cool stuff. I would encourage people to go take a look at the whole lineup, because, I mean, you got rifle scopes, spotting scopes, binoculars, and other things, rangefinders. Very cool what you guys are doing to the whole ecosystem, Joe.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tom.
You betcha. You take care, and congratulations on that one. I know you got another hunt coming up, and good luck on that one.